Okay, I have finished cleaning, sanding and cleaning. That's about as smooth as I'm going to get it. As you can tell, it's still got some stains in the metal, but it's smooth. It's so much more smooth than it was when I got it. And so I got everything sanded good. I got it cleaned. I just went over it with some rubbing compound and a drill here. So it's smooth and clean. And the next step is going to be putting on a good 2, 3, 4 coats of wax. And then I need to probably at least clean up, if not refurbish, this fence. Looks pretty rough. It's nasty. Doesn't have a handle on it. I'm going to have to fabricate some kind of handle for it. But even in the shape it's in now, it was actually working really well when I tried it out. So it's just going to take some cleaning and looks like some rust treatment and maybe some painting. And I'm kind of excited about having a decent fence for a table saw. It's even got a T-track in it that I can add some stuff to it. So I'm going to put 3 or 4 coats of wax, 4 or 5 coats of wax, however many I can do today. I'm going to put several on there. And while I had all the cleaning stuff out, I cleaned the rails. There's a few little nicks in them that I don't think are going to affect it too much. Most of these are on the left side of the blade anyway. I'm going to probably be making most of my cuts on the right side of the blade. Here's some damage that somebody had used the table for a sawhorse, I guess, and used it to hit a skill saw right there. And on the other side, you can tell they cut it clean off. They cut a wedge out of it. So I don't get the full 24 inches of rip capacity on it, but hey, I probably won't ever need that. If I do, I'll use a skill saw. Okay, I just put the second good coat on, second good coat of wax. The first coat I didn't do right. I'm used to using automotive wax, like turtle wax. So, when you get it put on, about the time you go to another, if you get one area done, you move on to another area. By the time you get that finished, the first area is ready to buff. Well, I'm using this Minwax because I've seen a lot of people on YouTube that were doing this to their saws, and they use that, and so I just figured it would be better than turtle wax. Probably more durable than turtle wax, but I wasn't letting it dry good enough. It says to let it dry for 10 to 15 minutes. So I had to put another coat on, let it dry for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then buffed it off, and man, it made a difference. It's already really, really slick. And there's 2 reasons that I'm putting wax on it. One is to make it slick so things slide easier, but the other is to protect it. Try to keep it from rusting, the top of the table from rusting again. I went in and sanded it all, and got it all the paint off of it. Only place I'm worried about is down in the tracks there. I couldn't really get the paint out of it, so I'm waxing them real good. I just don't know how that's going to work out. So, but anyway, the rest of it's taking the wax real well, and it's making it really, really slick. So I'm going to be happy with it when it gets done. I'm probably going to put a couple more coats on it before I go home for the evening, and then it'll be good. I'm just waiting on some parts to come in. I got a couple of inserts ordered and a push block ordered. And other than that, I should be ready to use it. Something else I forgot to mention is I finally got the rollers put back on it, the casters, after I painted the angle iron that it was mounted on. Actually, I put new casters on it too. And one corner of it, that corner right there, was, I don't know why, but it wanted to be off kilter. It was like that leg is a little bit shorter than the other ones or something. I had to put 3 washers between the bottom of the leg and the angle iron. So, but now it's all level. Everything's level on the top. You roll around the shop, it's level. So, getting excited about using it. Okay. Now I got it apart. I got all the pieces taken apart. Now it's going to be time for cleaning it up. I need some more light. Alright, this stuff is supposed to chemically change rust from iron oxide to something else. I'm not sure what it is. But I have some fasteners from a different project that I've got soaking in it, and I can take them out. They're done. They're ready to go. Okay, that stuff is acid, so I'm not sure. I can look it up, but some kind of acid or something that changes the chemical makeup of rust and changes it from iron oxide to something else. You could probably look it up. I've seen it on TV a couple times, and I've used it several times, but I'll let those dry. I'm going to paint this on these rusty parts. Some of them are going to get a coat of paint, some of them aren't, but at least this way the rust will be stopped. Okay, I had to take a break. It started lightning outside, and I'm in a barn tin shop that leaks, so I'm kind of halfway standing in water and didn't feel like getting electrocuted today, so I went and sat in the truck for a few minutes. Now it's stopped raining. I'm hoping that's all that we're going to get for the day. I'm finished cleaning up the fence. It's I put it back together as close as I could the way I took it apart, and it looks pretty good. I've got it, it's pretty sturdy, and I got it lined up with the track there. Same gap all the way up and down, so it should be square. I haven't adjusted the measuring indicator yet. I'll do that in just a minute, but it looks good. It slides easy. When you lock it down, it's there. Even on the end, it's there. I'm tickled to death with it. So should have a pretty good saw after I get everything all done on it. Waiting for my inserts to come in. It's actually locking better than it was before. I mean, wouldn't have to make a handle for it, but I'm going to. Anyway, it's looking good so far. It just so happens that you can hear it just barely touching right there. The indicator just happened to be dead on. So, looks good to me. I'm ready to start cutting as soon as I get me some inserts and stuff in. Maybe the underside of it needs to be cleaned a little bit. It's not dragging when I raise or lower the blade though. All right.